to this Master Reviews and Tutorials video. Today we're going to have a look at the Iris lighting controller. This is a Spar Electric product. This is their newer stuff that's out. Spar Electric lights can be purchased in just standard colors like blue, red, clear, and so forth. Or you can get tricolor lights that'll do like green, red, and blue, things like that. Or you can get what's called a MutiPlus light. And on top of the MutiPlus light, the MutiPlus light will do like lots of colors, and it will also then do sets of colors. Like your 1, 2, 3, 4 here are all about themes of color. So it'll set your pool light setting off in a light theme, like a party or a outback color, etc., etc. So you have to have a MutiPlus light in order for this Iris controller to work. So what it is basically is just an RF remote control unit which will give you complete control over these. If you buy a MutiPlus, you can actually flick the power switch on and off to graduate through your colors and even through to your themes at the end. But of course that's pretty painful having to do that each time. So the Iris controller gives you the ability just to change it at the touch of a button. So basically this looks identical. It's the same casing as what the Spar Electric's transformers are, but this is the lighting controller. You have 2 plugs, so you can plug in your pool light and your Spar light separately. And if you've got more than one pool light, you use a double transformer. So you plug the double transformer in, and it's got another, where you can run 2 lights off that. If you then got a third light, you can then plug in either another double transformer, because they've got a piggyback plug in them, or you can plug in another single for whatever you need. That way everything can be controlled by the Iris controller. It'll only control 2 outlets though. So whatever you plug into Spar, it'll drive for the Spar. Whatever you plug into pool, it'll drive for the pool. So basically, I just wanted to give you a rundown because a lot of times people look at these videos when they've lost the instructions. I've gone through all of this here. When you're retrofitting, as I said, you do have to have a MutiPlus light. You can't just buy this and have your light all of a sudden start to do lots of colors. So you've got to put this somewhere near the transformer so your transformers can plug in, and they do have to plug into here. If your transformers are hardwired, then you've got to get an electrician to put Aussie plugs back on and plug them into this control box. This is just going into a permanent power supply, so it's always on. So the quick setup is something here. The MutiPlus lights, you can, by flicking them on and off and waiting 10 seconds and so forth, there's all sorts of procedures to set them up for different controllers and different things. But this has got a great setup. This MutiPlus has been tried to run on another controller, so we're going to have to bring it back to the Iris. And it shows here on the instructions what to do to bring your MutiPlus light back so it's receiving instructions from the Iris controller rather than something else. So it is right here. Step 1, ensure the lights have been off for a minimum of 30 seconds. Then turn the system on using the handset. So using this power, obviously you plug it all in and through. Press the following static colors in order with a 1 second pause between each: white, red, green. So here we go. You press 1, you pause for a second, then you press red, pause for a second, then press green, pause for a second, and then here's the tell. If performed correctly, the lights will illuminate green. Confirm correct operation by selecting a different color using the Iris handset. So if it is green at the end of that little sequence, then whatever color you press, let's go for a color one, whatever color you press on here, the light should go direct to that. That's how you check. And then you've got the MutiPlus light paired to the handset. The other thing you may have to do is pair your handset back to the controller if it forgets. Now, while the controller's laying on its back, this is easy. They normally mount that way up, a couple of screws to mount them into the wall. There's a little learn button down here that you can press. Pressing that, and then any button on your Iris controller will match this controller to this Iris box. So if you've had to replace your controller, if you've lost it, bought another one, something like that, that's the procedure. While this is powered up, press learn, press any button on there, bang, you're paired. Lovely. Now the last one, there's a memory reset it talks about here. To reset the receiver memory, press and hold the learn button continuously. The LED indicator will flash and then flash slow, indicating the memory has been erased. So that's going to get old controllers out. Or if you just want to refresh it, if it's losing the plot and you just want to refresh it, restart it, you clear the memory and then you repair your controller over. Okay, there's some technical stats here. That's all pretty standard. And troubleshooting, flashing power indicator on the handset, that's up here. Then simply replace the battery, and intermittent communication between handset and the receiver. reset the receiver memory. That's the one we talked about just now. That's my cat wanting to get on the act, having a belt of his little ball. And pair handset to receiver, see handset pairing. That's the one I just went through before. So if you're getting intermittent and bad, if it loses the plot, clear the memory on this, reconnect the handset, and then go from there. Make sure you've got fresh batteries, and that's basically it. There's no users or serviceable parts inside, nothing to do there. But that's it. That's how you're getting going. Now, if these are all retrofit things, you can actually get Spiral Electric lights to fit in the MutiPlus to fit every type of pool light that there is. So if you've got a pool and you want to torque these pool lights, they're not cheap. They're sort of in the $400 or $500 mark for a light. These are around 300 and something for an Iris controller. But if you're wanting to bring your pool up to speed, give me a call. Nillumbik Pool and Spa Service. I sell these at a discount price off retail. So if you're after lights or controllers, then I'll be able to help you out. You can just find me on the internet easy. Nillumbik Pool and Spa Service, and I'll be able to help you out.